Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is the Rise of a Nation. It is episode 165. Today we have Real Hippus, or Real Betis in real life as they're known, in the first knockout stage of the Champions League. A stage which we have got through in the past few years, and a stage without putting too much pressure on ourselves, we should be getting past again. A pretty kind draw, but games in the Champions League are never easy. We've also seen plenty of times this season in the 4-2-3-1 we've battered teams and not scored, but we also know we have the potential to score 12 in a Champions League game. If you haven't seen that last episode, we did score 12 against Napoli in a group stage game. Hippus is a really weird side to get, or Betis, whichever one you guys want me to call it. Look, firstly, I have this guy, and he's injured, which is really good. He could play, but I don't think he's going to with that sort of physicality rating there, overall physical conditioning. Johnny Cruz has just been released by Barca. I was this close to actually signing him on a free and rejected it because Belozio is looking so good. Richard, our 18-year-old wonder kid, one of a few that we have here. And because of that, I decided against him. He is a really good footballer. Part of the Barcelona side that has knocked us out in the last 2 seasons, and also was the part of the Barcelona side that did win the Champions League last year. He's on big money there, the Colombian international, kind of similar to Albrecht, but for me, he's a big miss for them. Secondly, they're having a very weird year. They're currently outside of Europe. They're kind of equal points here. And they've just been a very up and down yo-yo-y. Unlike Napoli that had like 8 or 9 games in a row that they lost. They've kind of gone here, there, everywhere. As you can see, pretty mixed through January. Beat Las Palmas Oviedo, got done 4-0 by Valencia, and then held Barcelona in a 0-0 at the Nou Camp. So, to me, it kind of says they will be good defensively, but if you get one, you might get a few. I think it's more, this tie is more in our hands than it is in theirs. I feel like if we go out there, we be clinical, and we finish the chances we create, we win this tie easy. If we go out there, we miss every chance. We have one of those games, we have 15 shots, but 2 on target only. Or, we have one of those games where the keeper starts having a worldie and we can't score. It's going to be very much up to, do we get FM'd late? Or, is it finish 0-0 here? And what do we do in Denmark? And all of a sudden, the what-ifs come in. I really would like us to signal our intent that, hang on a second, we are one of the teams that could win this competition. Let's go out there and smack them, and we'll be okay. In terms of what's been going on here in the Champions League so far in the knockout stage, Kransdorf held Liverpool. PSG scored a 93rd minute equaliser in Italy, but both teams got an away goal draw, which is massive for them. As you can see, Valencia and Wolfsburg, as well as Zenit Barcelona. Zenit's been the killing machine so far, so it would not surprise me if they knock out last year's champions. Juve and Arsenal play each other. One of the big boys are going out. City have got Hamilton, should be really easy. But the big one that I'm looking at is that Salzburg mould game, knowing one of them are going to get through. We should get through on paper. There's a couple of teams you don't mind picking off there. There's a potential, there is a real potential to get an easier quarterfinal than what we have in the past. There's also potential to get Barcelona again, and that's probably what's going to happen. In the end, though, for me, let's just worry about this. Let's worry about getting through, and away we go. In terms of team news, Dino is out injured for me. That's actually a blessing in disguise. Jake has been playing so well. Dino can just, whatever. And we've been okay. OB cause for concern. As you can see there, 0-0, missing a lot of chances. One of those games where you only put 15 shots, only 4 on target, whatever. In the end, they went down to 10 men. From that highlight, we scored from the set piece as well. Larsen scored on the break after we went 4-4-2. Saunders, we smacked 4-0 with a full-strength side. We did have people on international Olympics duty for qualifying in South America. And the reserves just spanked AGF 5-1. Pedro Crescito, even though his potential has been just shafted after that game, got a 9.1 in the middle of the park. It was unreal. In the end, though, we are at full strength. Virtually. Dino probably would play for the Ronaldinho factor, but for me, it's okay. Oh, and we sold Dominic as well, backup keeper, for 8 million. And Sorensen's has been growing really, really well, so I've decided to, promote him as well. Dino is out injured. I'm going to bring in Pedro Crescito for Dino because of the form he's in, and Jacob will go into there. Few boys on bookings. I would rather us play the full-strength side here, potentially win the game 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, something like that, and have a few of them miss the next leg, and then it's okay. But at the same stage, just no one get sent off, really. The team's in pretty good form, and hopefully that means it translates into a big win here. We have got a batting goals. Bloom, Sheng, Carlos Ibe. Important to note, Bloom again is coming on loan again next season. Man United are silly. Jacob and Ronald have a very good understanding in the middle of the park now. Hopefully they play well. Carlos, Nielsen, Tobias, and the baller is up top. Your bench looks pretty star-studded. If you're Belozio, you're probably a little bit upset that you're not on the bench. I'm damn tempted to put him on there. I'm not going to do it just yet. So, no, we don't really have a backup 10 out there. We could put Jacob in there. I am going to bring him to the bench over Lars. Apologies, Lars. But Ayala can be the substitute here or the winger substitute and Albert on the other side. Score prediction in the chat. Dim reckons 3-1. Rods reckons 4-1. Links down below. We are live on Twitch. We obviously have the podcast links. If you are enjoying the series, we're in 2040 for goodness sake. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel. We do have other content coming out as well. And there is the Dortmund save too, but this is massive. I really do genuinely believe this season, if we get the right draw, could be the year we make our first ever semi-final. We know when we made our first ever European semi-final in the Europa League 5 or so seasons ago, we did go on to win the competition. Their team does not have Johnny in the lineup. Johnny Cruz not there, which is really good for me. We are going to have a look at this side that I need to have a look how they got through their group actually as well. That is something that we definitely will keep an eye on here. We are going to go into the opposition here. I am going to set this up really quick. Don't know why it's like that. And then we'll have a look. So right-hand side, right foot. Left-hand side, a left foot. 1, 2, 3 need to be pressed. And there we go. I just click on... Yeah, we'll click on him because if he comes on the part, that's fine. Raul Hippus, how did you guys go to get through in the Champions League? Group stage, all groups. Hippus top group A with Dortmund. Wow. So they beat PSV and City at home. Wowzers. Okay, be alert. They drew to Dortmund away in PSV and they lost at home to Dortmund and City. So for me, there's potential to beat them, and then for me, there's potential that on their day they are going to be insane. Let's have a look at their lineup. They've got Adolph goal. Pretty decent keeper, not going to lie. Very well-rounded little Loney. The defender playing on the right-hand side, pretty limited. Should be able to get at him. Dirk's not as quick, and we've seen what happened when Napoli didn't have a very quick backline. But Gazmi does make up for it. He's fairly quick. Neil Smith on the left-hand side, the Englishman, pretty decent. Does like going forward. Juan Varquez, a very experienced midfielder. Christopher Smith, the Danish international, through the middle of the park. Noel on the right-hand side, fairly quick. Got to watch out for Noel. Benitez, though, very good technician in the middle of the park, but not the greatest. Luis Otavio, one of the more experienced players in the side and looks very good. And Examia up top ain't too bad. Is there anyone on the bench that we should worry about for? Pretty good keeper. So they have 2 really good keepers. Otavio, not particularly quick, but very experienced. The Wonder Kid, he looks very good. He should be playing. Jeez. Suarez, not a bad striker. Watch out for him as well. I think Suarez should be starting. Okay, so they've got very good youth on the... Oh my God, they've got a fair bunch of Wonder Kids on the bench. Wowzers. I think we have a better squad. Their back four kind of is very similar to the Napoli back four that we tore to shreds, which is great. But I actually think that their bench is scarily good. I don't think it's as good as my bench, but it is a bench that if this game was level, we're getting FM, they had people to bring on that could do me in. Dim, like I said, is predicted 3-1. Rod's predicted 4. I'm actually going to predict we dominate here, but we only win 1-0. And then I predict we dominate in Denmark, we win only 1-0. I am predicting a very nervy game. We're in the black, they're in the green. Hopefully today will be our day, and away we go. For me, it's about A, do we keep possession? B, do we get a lot of chances? At the minute, though, not as many chances would like, but we are keeping possession quite well, which usually bodes well for us. 20 minutes played. At the minute, we're the only team really looking like going forward, which is good. But also at the minute, no real highlight, which I don't like. I'm going to just tell us to demand a little bit more. We do need this first goal. I do feel like 65 minutes in, because we are the better side, I will go 4-4-2 as well. No real highlight? Football Manager, come on, man. 6 shots, 2 on target, 60% of the ball. We are dominating, but not a highlight. Don't do me like this in the Champions League again. Half-time 0-0. Not even a highlight. Rightio. Highlight from kickoff now. And away we go. Gazmi. Dirks. If they score from kickoff, I'll be livid. We've also reversed the camera the wrong way. All right, long ball should be us. Ren, Sheng, Bloom. Options now. Ronald. Looks for Carlos. Nielsen made a good run down the line. Ignored. Carlos now getting boxed. Can we get a good ball into the box, buddy? Decent ball in. Baller doesn't win. They could go on the break here with a good ball out. They won't. Bloom now. Dim saying they look like they're parking. I do agree. Flicks down Baller. Needs a pass. Nielsen! Oh, how you miss, mate? You can't miss chances like that, lads. And now it's a free kick down the other end. Oh, God, don't you dare. Back stick, cleared away. Nielsen on the break. Don't pass too early. Go on a bit of a run now. Play the baller. Or not. Ignore him. Now play the baller. He's going to go for goal himself. Oh, what a run, Nielsen. I'll take it all back. Should have scored the 1-1 just before. Instead, he makes it up. He runs a length of the field, the Brazilian maestro. The man who rejected 63 million for on deadline day for Juve. He didn't want to go anyway. We weren't entertaining it. Has scored a worldie of a goal. He missed the easy 1-on-1. Instead, he runs the length of the field and scores not even 2 minutes later. And we have a lead here in the Champions League first knockout round. Not there yet. We lead 1-0. Dominating the game. 60 minutes played. They're yet to have a highlight. Yet to have a shot. Throw in. I don't think we can change now. I'm not going 4-4-2 with this much domination now. I'm just going to leave it as is and hope we score a second. Tobias getting in the box. Initiate contact in the box. Instead, baller block. Nielsen. Oh my God, what a save. I did predict 1-0 we dominate. Fuck me, man. How are we not fucking game over? Baller now. Hit that. Goes for goal wide. It's not bad, boys. It's not bad, but come on. Got to move Nielsen up top. I am actually going to get Richard into this game right now. Really do think that's not a bad option. Carlos having a stinker, not like him. Actually going to get Ayala out there too. Just a little bit of extra speed out wide. 65 minutes played. Got to commit to the 4-2-3-1 for the rest of the game with those two changes. Time is ticking away. I'm also going to get Pedro Crescito on for Ronald, who's not had his best of game. No wonder the kid will come in. Is there going to be one more goal for us? Are they going to commit men forward? It's only 1-0, and that's a worry. They've now gone 3 up top, the dirty, dirty boys. Oh my God, they got a corner. If they score, it's undeserved. Ball in, Rensheng, only as far as Misic. They're going to score, aren't they? Get a tackle in. Get a tackle in. Get a good press in. Good, win it. Win it. Oh, I should have won it. Oh my God, no, well picked off a bad. Ball to Nielsen, look at him. Oh, it was 1-on-1 Nielsen. Instead, he throws Jacob. Fight, play the way you face, that's fine. Good leg. Made a good run forward. Can he get a ball in the box? Block. That's game over. All right, so 1-0 in Spain. Not good enough, really. Really not good enough. We've dominated. We've had 25 or so shots and we've only won 1-0. That is not good enough at all. And it's not over yet. Referee whistle. Referee whistle. Okay. That leaves me nervy. They didn't even have a shot. We had 20 shots, 6 on target. We get the away goal. We win 1-0. Look, we're 90 minutes away from the quarterfinal yet again. Great. But it's yet again another game that I've gone out there and just gone, why haven't we gone and pumped them? I just don't get it, man. How many shots are we having a game that we are having off target? 10 shots off target. 10 shots off target. Too much from distance. But I understand they're only 3 from distance. Look how many are coming from in and around the area that are just being headed over and wide and everything. That leaves me, look, if you're Real Betis, you're happy. You're really happy with that at 1-0. You know you've been absolutely pumped. You didn't even get a shot. You're only 1-0 down. You know you just takes one attack, one highlight, 1-0 in Denmark, park the bus, get the pens, you win, right? Or if you're Betis, you know that you get a goal, we come out and push, they get a second, game over. We get absolutely FM'd in Denmark, we could be out. That's my issue. We played near perfect. We played 95% perfect. The only thing that wasn't perfect, the fact we didn't put the game to bed. Really was an opportunity there to fire us into the Champions League quarterfinal. Instead, we've got to sweat out 90 minutes now in Denmark, but you would make us massive favourites considering what we saw from Betis, and we should have the potential to go and win that game in Denmark fairly comfortably if we want to. Let's go. Welcome back, YouTube. Second leg. SFB Stadium, Denmark. Time to play Betis for 1-0 lead. Since we last met, we beat Saunders 6-0 with a rotated side against a team that's really very up and down really in the league. But more importantly, we dominated OB and we only won 1-0 here. I'm really starting to question that we've seen so many games of the 4-2-3-1 dominates only score one goal. That is the best system going forward. I'm going to stay in it with it. I'm going to stay in this game with it today because I do think there's more chance we play the 4-2-3-1 if we get FM that finishes 0-0. We go through. I'm very tempted to go 4-4-2 knowing we have better quality than them and we can go out there and probably beat them. But I also think that if we get FM playing the 4-4-2, we would concede and then thus go to extra time or lose. I'm very nervous with this game because I've got this weird sense of deja vu that we actually lose this game. I was sitting here and I just got this weird oh my God, I've played this game before. And I've been saying to the chat for the last 20 minutes. I've played this game before, we dominate, we concede one really late, goes extra time, we concede again in extra time, we go out. I'm actually going to predict that we go out tonight. Actually predicting. And if we do, I will win the save. The fact we had 20 shots to no shots, in Spain we only won by one goal, I will pull that pressure on this game, that if we do go out, got FM tier, I would end the save. I hope it doesn't come to that. Hippus, by the way, have just drawn 2 league games in the lead up into this. We have Jacob out, and I believe we also have Jacob suspended, and Albert picked up a bit of a knock, so he's not on the bench. Apart from that, though, we are full strength, and Dino is back in. We have a bad Bloom, Sheng, Carlos, Ibe, Dino, and Ronald. Ronald, Dino in the middle. Carlos, Nielsen, top bias, and the baller. All I pray is that if we get a chance, we go there, we finish, we move. Don't be one of those games where we have 20, 30 shots, we put 8 on target, we don't score. Score prediction in the chat. Hayden predicts 2-0. Like I said, I predict we lose 1-0 after being FM'd, and we lose in extra time. And hopefully we'll be alright. Martianade, I'm in a YouTube episode, but my name's Damiano, so I'm Italian. Who do you think I wanted to win the Euros? Same team, except that Johnny Cruz is fit and back, and that worries me. It's time for the media to go and back us up. Go show the difference. Go make the difference. And here we go. He's back. He's in the team. He's their best player by a mile. We need to go out there and do what we need to do. I'm going to show them on their left foot. We know the drill. I'm going to show them on the right foot. We know the drill. Hopefully, we just go and do the job. Into the tunnel we go. Hopefully, Abad does not concede. Our form has been great. It's been excellent. And that is a team that is worthy of beating any side in the world. However, we have history in not doing it in the big stage. We have history of being knocked out. We have history of being knocked out wrongly and unfairly in many times. This rings about like Hervé Berlin sort of FMing sort of levels here. Hopefully today is not the day. I usually say this is Denmark. We'll just go do it. I'm telling you right now, I do not have a good feeling about this one today at all. I do not at all. I feel pretty sick in the stomach knowing that I was trying to get through the cup game before, so the chat was meant to remind me to slow that down. Anyway, header, fools the Dino, back from his injury. Ronald, hit, blocked. Baller, is it onside? Fuck off, come on. Let's go. We're okay. See what I mean? The 4-2-3-1 just doesn't score many chances. This should be just everyday Ronald hits it far bin goal, but instead it's blocked by the baller, and it's a slice like it falls to Nielsen, and then it falls to the baller again. When Ronald hits this, if he just puts it in the corner, it's a goal. In the end, it's 1-0. Thank Christ. Everyone breathe. 1-0 up, an early goal. 7 shots, 5 on target. Yet again, the 4-2-3-1 has not done the job yet. A goal for Real Betis changed this whole tie, by the way. A goal for Betis changed this whole tie where you do need a second. And then I will relax. Nielsen, Tobias, through. Nielsen, first time. Oh my God. I've had enough of bloody keepers making big saves. I don't know what it is about Nielsen, but he doesn't score an easy chance. Does not score an easy chance. Carlos Dino. Cleared away. Vasquez on the break. Just end the highlight. Don't give away a stupid foul. This is going to remind me of Hervé Berlin now. They're going to win a pen. It's exactly the same spot that we gave away a penalty in the 122nd minute when we got knocked out in the quarterfinal. In the end, we have 1 foot in the door. Betis need 2 goals second half. We're playing really well, but only one goal yet again. Delighted with the performance is what I'm going to say. Time ticks away. Both midfielders on bookings. I don't particularly like that. We'll make a change soon. Smith. Gazmi. Just keep your shape. Well done, baller. And that should be our ball here. Ren Sheng. Carlos. Good press. Carlos. Nielsen. Good touch. Needs a runner, though. Down he goes. Never a pen. Yeah, it's not. There we are. And Ibe. Going on a run. Dino. Tobias. Touch. Oh, let's put it over. See what I mean? We just missed so many chances in the 4-2-3-1. Missed so many. Time ticks away. 60-odd minutes played. That's, by the way, our only shot that we've faced in this tie. Cressida coming on one side. Alaba on the other. 2 light-for-light changes. Get both the bookings off the park. No need for 10 men right now. Time ticks away. Look, 16 shots, 10 on target, only 1 goal. It's not really good enough for me. Going to make the time-wasting change here to get Carlos off. Like, this is not good enough. This is what makes me want to bin the 4-2-3-1. The fact that we dominate games and just not score. The Napoli game was a massive outlier. Anyway, Tobias, Ronald. Oh, my God, on the break. Why have not one of them shot? Here we go. Here we go. Get ready. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A bad... That's the one thing I will say about the 4-2-3-1, is that when you do concede, you do score, for whatever reason. Should be game over now. I don't like it. I don't like the 4-2-3-1. I don't know what it is. I can't explain to you why I don't like it, because it wins games of football, it dominates games of football. It just doesn't score enough chances. Like, this game we should not have been, after they make it 1-1 there, one potential chance away from being out of the Champions League here in the first knockout stage. Really shouldn't. I find this happens a lot. 2 shots, 1 on target, we concede. Fucking, million chances, don't score. Stupid. All cleared away. Alba. And yet again, it's a stupid highlight to fucking concede from too. It's a stupid highlight to concede from as well. Like, if Tobias has a free shot on his left foot, just hits it, it goes out for a goal kick, or it deflects for a corner, or it's blocked, it's fine. But instead he gives it to bloody Pedro, Crescito, and Crescito's got, well, shit, I've got 2 guys on me, what do? And then we turn it over and get hit on the break. They score right now. It gets a bit nervy again, but we should be home and hosed. Gazmi. Cruz. Good tackle. Otavio Alba. If we score right now, it would literally be the most undeserved 3-1 in terms of what we've created. Another corner. Should be game over. Like, I really think... Depending on who we draw, I will go 4-4-2, I think, and just go for goals, because our team's world-class enough to do it, and just drop a midfielder, which hurts me to do. Or drop the wingers out of position. I don't think 4-2-4 works. In the end, we've had 22 shots, 13 on target, and yet again, it's only another game that we scored 2 in. The only reason we scored a second is because we conceded. Betis now had no right to be in this title. Instead, only scoring once, even though we didn't concede a shot in Spain, allowed it to happen. And then when they score on the break and there's 5 minutes to go, you really do expect that, hang on a second, you're about to get FM'd out. Wowzers, man. Wowzers. That is not good enough. I'm sorry. I've built this 4-2-3-1, and every time I say it's not good enough, we'll then go have a game where we score 6. And I'll be like, oh, there it goes. But we just aren't good enough for it. I don't know why. I miss so many chances. I sit there after games, and the stream can vouch. I will sit there and look at shots and what we miss. And predominantly, it's fucking 3 headers or 3 one-on-ones where they have no space, they have all the time in the world, no one around them, and they just blast them wide or high. Like, I'll be a header at the back stick, great, just tap it in, it's a goal over the bar. Or, oh, great, Nielsen, or the ball is in one-on-one, wide. Yeah, if I was playing 4-3-3, it goes in. If I was playing 4-4-2, it goes in. But I don't create as many chances. In the 4-4-2, we are way more open at the back. Like, if we played 4-4-2 there but had this same conversion rate that we do in the 4-2-3-1, we would have lost. That's our problem. And against a world-class side, the 4-4-2 is not good enough because we get hit on the break. I don't know what we do. Hayden made the point. Just play your best tactic going into this game. I actually don't know what it is. I don't know if it's 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. I don't know. I feel that's a 4-2-3-1 because all the best players are in their best position, but we just seem to just cock up shit. We seem to get FM'd every game. And when I mean to get FM, we win games in the league 1-0, but we've had 30 shots. So, yeah. Every time we play 4-2-3-1, goalkeeper has a worldie, we miss a million chances, and we do it tough. Play 4-3-3, we have the occasional game where we blitz the side. Defensively, we're really solid, but usually most games we only have 7 shots, but we score a goal, and we defend really well, and we win. Right? And then the 4-4-2, we can have 30 shots, score 2, but we'll concede 2. So for me, I don't know. For me, it's all going to be about what the draw is. We get an easier draw, I'm going to go 4-4-2 and just go and look for blood. If we get a very tight, tense draw, we'll play 4-2-3-1 and maybe a mixture of 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. I think that's the only way to go about it now is that I'm just going to mix and change and chop the tactic. I'm not a fan of that on Football Manager. I hate it because I feel like it unsettles the side on Football Manager's program when you're chopping and changing tactics and you're not settled to kill you, right? Because in real life, why would you change a tactic that has been, winning 30, 40 games in a season, right? And you change tactic, you lose, like Pep Guardiola in the Champions League final with Man City. You shouldn't, right? But I feel like that would just cock up so much shit that I have to. Yeah, it's a winning tactic, it wins, but I'm sorry, it's not winning well enough. And it's not winning in the right way. Or, I just think against a world-class side, we'll have all the moments in the world, but we won't win. So I don't know how we handle it, and I don't know what we do. I have got more anxiety than I do confidence. If you asked me when I started this stream today, I was dead set certain I watched Italy win the Euros, I'm winning the Champions League. We're one of the best teams in world football. We finally scored goals in the 4-2-3-1. It's time for us to go win it. I now tell you after that tie, I even think against like Mold or Salzburg, whoever gets through that tie, they have a chance to beat us. Because we just don't know what the fuck they're doing in front of goal. And we have world-class players like the Baller and Nielsen. And when you're not scoring goals, you're not winning games of football. Yeah, defensively, defense wins you championships, but you need goals in order to win games of football. You need a mixture. We don't have that at the moment. The games that we score, we concede. In the games we don't score in, we keep clean sheets. There's going to be a tie where we get knocked out on away goals or 2-0 nils and we go to extra time and pens or something like that. We just need consistency. It ain't coming. And if it means I have to play little tactical merry-go-round in order to win it, I will try, but I really don't think it's the right way to go. I'll see these guys for the knockout draw of the quarterfinal and the semi-final. Of course, we get that both at the same time. It's in a week's time. Please, for the love of God, we get an easy draw because we God as hell need it to get to our first ever semi-final. Welcome back, YouTube. It is time for the quarterfinal and semi-final draws. We do have some big teams left in the draw. We have Barca, Salzburg, Liverpool, City, PSG, ourselves, Valencia, and Juve knocked out Arsenal. There's obviously 2 teams we really want. There's also a team that we also don't mind getting, but we're always wary of getting them. And then there's a few teams we really want to avoid. Obviously, Valencia and Salzburg, on paper, we are better than and we should be beating. Salzburg being definitely the outlier from Austria that we want. Juve, we have not lost to in 3 or 4 competitive European ties in a row. We have knocked them out in a quarterfinal before. Obviously, City, we have history of beating, which is not the worst. But Barcelona, Liverpool, and PSG, you don't particularly want. Especially Barcelona or Liverpool. To not be surprised, the chat has predicted, Dim's predicted Barca, Paul's predicted Barca, I predicted Barca. For those that don't know, we've played them 12 times. We've played them the last 3 seasons in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. So something tells me we're going to get Barcelona. God forbid, give me a good draw one time, FM. Let's go find out. JS comes in with a late, JS comes in late with Valencia. I reckon I could see us getting Liverpool. Salzburg first out gets Man City. Of course it's Man City. Of course Man City get a good little draw there, don't they? Liverpool come out, get PSG. Barcelona's still there. Zebra. We get Juve yet again. Ooh. It's Juventus and we have history. We have not lost to Juve in 4 consecutive ties, I think, in Europe. We have knocked him out last year in the first knockout stage. We knocked him out in the quarterfinal of the Europa League. When we did that, we went on to win the Europa League. That might be an omen. We get Juve. That ain't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Liverpool, PSG would play Barcelona, Valencia. We would get City or Salzburg if we make it to the semi. That's winnable. We got the good side of the draw. We can beat Juve. We have history beating City. And there's nothing that says Salzburg can't FM them. I did just say to Paul, who has muted, but he can hear me. I did just say to Paul, if I win the Champions League, I want it to be against Barcelona. That is a possibility. That leaves things very spicy, as Dim says in the chat. I think we can go into this Juve game. It's in Italy first. I actually think we're favourites for the quarterfinal for the first time in the Champions League. We are favourites. We were probably borderline favourites against Berlin, but after being 2-0 down in the first leg, we weren't favourites for that. I do think we're favourites for this Juve tie. Will it be 4-2-3-1? Will it be 4-3-3? Will it be 4-4-2? I don't know. But we'll find out. And I'll see you next episode for where we'll play Juve for a chance for our first ever semi-final in the Champions League.